Yellow. All right, it's picking up sound if you want to mic in.
Let's go. Get ahead. Get ground ball.
Like that.
But it's not recording.
It is recording. I got it recording to the SIM card.
Oh, okay.
So if I want to take that, you can commentate.
Do our best. Test. Now let's see what happens if I plug this in. Maybe that was our problem. It wasn't picking this thing up. Let's see what happens. Test. Oh yeah.
Maybe this one just got it down with the software.
Test. Okay, we're gonna do our best here. We are having all kinds of technical difficulties, so we are already in the top of the third. Firebirds up 3-0. 2-0. Excuse me. We had a bloop single by Cade Carney out to left field that scored Trevor Long and John Flores. So it's a 2-0 game. We're gonna. This is definitely our test drive here, as we do not have a roster. We don't have lineups. We're just kind of seeing what happens. So at this point, you've got Enzo Apodaca at the plate. Enzo at the plate. Whips one into left field, towering fly ball, kind of routine fly ball. You got the ball up and in on him and flipped it out to left field.
Hey, drive a line drive. Let's go.
So that is the first out of the inning as Enzo Apodaca flies out to left. That's going to bring up Tyler Stone. His first at bat, he grounded at the shortstop on a breaking ball. First pitch he saw was a fastball for a called strike. Second pitch he hit on the ground to shortstop. So one out. Ethan Hott at first. Hott on the run. Stone going to pitch. Very good job there by Stone. Great jump by Hott, so that's an easy stand-up stolen base for Hott. And a 1-0 count to Stone on a breaking ball down and away, and that is one of the things that runners in front of Tyler Stone are going to get, and that's breaking balls to run on. You got to figure Hott's probably got the green light again here in this practice game. Good pitch there by the pitcher. Again, folks, we don't have rosters or numbers on jerseys, so I couldn't tell you who's pitching right now. We're just going to do our best. So 1-1 to Stone. Runner on first, Ethan Hott, one out, top of the third. Breaking ball, misses down and away. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Stone. You can bet they are just not going to let him pull. They've already 3 pitches, 3 balls in the outside half.
Hey, find something you can drive.
So Stone at the plate.
There you go.
Goes out and tries to get it a little bit on an off-speed pitch away. Once again, staying away from Stone, not letting him get his hands out and yank something where his big power is. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Hott at second, Stone at the plate, 2-0. And the pitch, hanging breaking ball. Good rip there by Stone.
Hey, find something you can drive.
Saw it early, got a good rip at it, just missed it. Fouled it off up over the backstop. Again, folks, this is a scrimmage game between Chaparral and Notre Dame. Sorry that we are coming to you late here. We had all kinds of technical difficulties and still are. This is actually just a recording that isn't going to go live. That ball gets away from the catcher on a breaking ball way outside. That allows Hott to move up to third on the wild pitch. Stone pushes the count to full on a breaking ball way on the outside half.
Be smart.
Timeout called here. Not sure why.
Hey, drive the baseball.
Looks like the Saints are going to keep the middle back. Corners are going to come in. Middle's going to stay back. So a routine ground ball up the middle past the pitcher will score a run here for Stone with 1 out in the top of the third. Fastball misses up and in. Good at bat there by Tyler Stone. That brings up Andrew Carroll. Carroll's first at bat kind of popped up to left field. On a 1-1 count, flew out to left to lead off the second inning.
Come on, AC, let's go to work.
So Carroll at the plate. Stone at first, Hot at third, 1 out, top of the third. Firebirds leading 2-0. Fastball on the outside half, popped up to the shortstop. Stone doesn't know how many outs there are. So Stone forgot how many outs there were, and that's going to be a double play. Pop up to short, throw it over to first. Stone didn't know the outs, and that is on a Andrew Carroll F6, followed by a 6-2-3 double play. And that ends the inning. Great hustle by Stone. He was almost to third base by the time that ball got caught. He was on the hop, so on the positive side, he wasn't slacking.
Nope.
Just didn't know how many outs there were. Got a good jump. He was hustling. If you're going to do something stupid, do it hard.
You're gonna do something stupid, do it hard. I like that.
On the mound for the Birds, Logan Bach, the lefty. So bringing in Logan Bach. Andrew Carroll started the game, went 1 inning, didn't give up any runs, didn't give up any hits. Sam Milstein came in after that. He got through 1 clean inning, didn't give up any runs. And here we are with Logan Bach now to throw the bottom of the third. From what I hear, Bach's been throwing really well in the preseason, so exciting time. Out at third base is John Flores. Shortstop, Tegan Carey. Second base, Cade Carney. First base, Tyler Stone. Right field, Trevor Long. Center field, Enzo Apodaca. And it looks like left field is Ethan Hott. Behind the dish, Keanu Spencer. So that is your lineup for the Firebirds in the field. And it is Logan Bach versus the Saints here in the bottom of the third. Lights are now coming on here at Saints Field as we start to get into the twilight time. It's going to get hard to see the baseball a little bit. Spencer throws it down, and we are ready to get going on the bottom of the third. Coach Fisher out there at third base, coaching the Saints. He's probably in like his seventh year. Good guy. I only know Coach Fisher personally. Don't know him on the baseball field, but sure is a nice guy when I got to be around him a little bit. So here we go. Bach facing the Saints. First pitch. Good arm side action. Misses down and away. 1 ball, no strike. Bottom of the third. Bach ready in the 1-0. Good pitch. Same thing there. That ball looks like it's on the outside corner, and by the time it gets to the plate, that arm side action is drawing that hitter off the strike zone. Spencer gives the sign. Bach kicks and deals. Fastball on the outside corner, just misses down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Again, folks, we don't have rosters. The kids are not allowed to wear jerseys. So we do not have the names of the Notre Dame kids. There'll be a few of them that some of the parents or somebody will recognize, but for the most part, we're not going to have any of that for you. But we do know the Firebirds, at least for right now. And the 3-1. Misses down, leadoff walk for Logan Bach.
Hey, roll it up.
So 5-pitch walk to start the bottom of the third here. I was going to say it's number 17 because that's what's on his helmet, but they could be sharing helmets. There's just no way to know who's who. So 1 on, nobody out. Bach comes set, the lefty. Paints it over the outside corner, flip down the right field line. Far foul. Bach getting ahead again with that arm side action. Ball really moving away from right-handed hitters. 0-1 now.
A little shift in the outfield off that last pitch, coach. Enzo Apodaca shading to the 8-man gap.
Bach steps off. Enzo did, like Coach Stone just mentioned, it's hard to know what you can hear and can't hear, but Enzo saw that ball, a little late swing here by the Saints hitter and shifted over a little bit into right center. Trying to just get a little bit of an advantage. There's a ball in the middle of the plate, ground ball to Flores. Fields it, makes the throw over to first. It looked like it might have been a double play, but he bobbled it on the backhand. Didn't panic, stuck with it. Got the 5-3 put out at first. That puts the runner into second.
Should be leadoff, right?
Second hitter was
Griff.
Griffin. Yeah, so wherever we are with that. So now we got one out, runner on second. Bach comes set again. And the 0-0. Paints the outside corner, down and away, called, strike one. No balls, one strike, one out. We're in the bottom of the third, 2-0 Firebirds.
You mean
That last ground ball was a backhand to Flores, hit hard, didn't really have to move at all, but just popped out of his gloves, had to just pick it up, throw him out at first.
no? That's
The 0-1, we'll pick into second base.
Matt Rice.
Cade Carney goes in, Logan flips it back there. Base runner gets back easily.
Brian Rice was Tyler's other coach. Yeah. With Tim. They're out.
No balls, one strike, one out.
I don't know. Tiger division.
And the pitch. Bounces it in there. Good job there by Keanu, keeping it in front. One ball, one strike, one out. We're in the bottom of the third, 2-0 Firebirds. Saints with their first little bit of life with the runner out on second base and one out, trying to cut this lead in half. Bach checks the runner, checks the runner, checks the runner, steps off. Going to start all over. That is all part of holding runners. Changing up your looks, changing up the number of times you look, changing up the time that you hold the baseball when you pitch so that you don't get into a rhythm. You will see some runners out there, even from this camera angle, sometimes start to hop, and that's because they think they've got the pitcher in a rhythm. Bach double looks, and the pitch. Got it on the inside corner. Keanu was set up down and away and had to go all the way across the dish and get his glove there. Got the call. That goes to 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes, one out. We do have some game changer running, so hopefully some of you might be watching that. This game, if you do end up watching this, will not be live. We're going to have to post a recording if we can figure out how. But that's all right. If you're not doing Coach Stone's, the guys in the truck are brutal.
Oh, I think it's John Elvis.
They don't work hard. They don't pay attention. They test nothing. They just put us.
Yeah, they hand you,
they
go get it.
They put the pretty guys, like the TV guys. They put us out and just expect us to know what's going on. And next thing you know, we got all kinds of problems. And that's a good point. Our salaries mean that it doesn't matter how bad we suck, we can't really be fired. So that's good news. No matter how crappy I really am, I don't know if anybody's going to tell me because it's free. Fastball up and away, big swing and a miss, strike three. And chased one up and out of the strike zone. Back to the top of the lineup for the Saints. Hit a fly ball to left field his last time, early in the count. So it's lefty v lefty here. Logan Bach gets ready. Now's a chance for a pickoff move. Good job there by the Firebirds. All the types of things you want to see your kids doing, the things you want to be practicing this time of year. Doesn't matter if you throw it into center field. Now's your chance. Work on your picks. Work on your base running. For two outs, one on. And the pitch. Misses down and away. 1-0 now. We are at Saints Field on the campus of Notre Dame Prep High School. Bach comes set in the 1-0. Up and away, gets the call. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. First guy got on a walk, stole second. Then it went ground out to third and punch out on a fastball up and away. So we got 2 down now. Saints still trying to get that goose egg off the board. Here in the third. Tegan Carey holding him tight. Good job there, trying to keep him close. Every step matters. 1 extra step on a hard ground ball base hit could mean the difference between scoring and getting thrown out at the plate. So good job there by Bach, trying to keep him close. Pretty aggressive lead out there by the base runner. Bach comes ready in a pitch. Breaking ball down and away. Great location there by Logan Bach. Got the ball all the way down and away. Kind of started that middle ball work down and away out of the strike zone. Here we sit with a 1-2 count now. Bach looking maybe to finish this up on his own. And the 1-2. Fastball paints the inside corner. Not sure where that one missed, folks. The whole diamond ran off, including the hitter. And then we decided we're going to go again. So back at it now, 2-2. Bach comes set. And the 2-2. Breaking ball on the outside half. Big swing and a miss. So good inning there by Logan Bach. He goes out and cleans it up. Leaves that leadoff walk on the bases, and the Firebirds coming back out here on offense, trying to push a few more across. Again, not sure about the lineup, folks. It's just too hard to tell. They could be making major changes everywhere. There's really no good way to try and figure out what they're doing with the lineup. As my lineups are all over the place as well. I'm shuffling through paperwork left and right here. So Carroll made the third out of the inning with a pop-up to the shortstop. So that should give us, looks like Trevor Long's going to take his second at-bat of the game. Trevor popped up to center field. Center fielder came in hard, missed the pop-up, popped off his glove. So Trevor was able to get out to second base on the E8. Behind him is Tegan Carey and John Flores. Again, depending on how long Coach leaves his starters out there and when he decides to make some changes. But it looks like it's going to be Long, Carey, and Flores. 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the fourth. Sorry for the coughing here as well, folks. I'm got a little bit of a cough, and I don't have a cough button, so we're having all kinds of technical difficulties. So we're ready. Trevor Long getting ready to dig in. Long, a senior. I believe he's going to be going to the University of Arizona. Trevor hit a pop-up out to center field his first at-bat for an E8. Ended up scoring a few batters later on a Cade Carney bloop single. So Long ready, and the fastball right down the screws. Called strike one. Maybe a little up in the zone. Trevor takes that fastball. So no balls, 1 strike. Breaking ball paints the outside corner.
Come on, T, you got it.
No balls, 2 strikes to Long.
Let's go.
The 0-2. Breaking ball misses way outside in the dirt.
Battle back in. Let's go. Find
Catcher tries to get a piece and just isn't able to. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Long digging in. I wish I had the pitcher's name for you folks, but I don't, so we don't. So Long ready in the 1-2. Ooh, jerked a fastball, held on to it a little bit too long. Flips that one off the backstop. So now it's 2-2 to Long. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. We're in the top of the 4th. The 2-2. Fastball
There you
paints
go.
the
Keep
outside
battling.
corner. Good job there. Trevor gets a piece of it.
Keep
Good
battling,
pitch
Trev, you
there
got
by
it.
the pitcher. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of 4. Firebirds 2. Saints nothing. Breaking ball hangs it in the middle of
you
the
go.
plate. Trevor gets a good piece of it. Shortstop gets there. No chance. No chance to get Long.
Good job, Trevor.
Runs too well, so that ball's just grounded in the hole, the 6 hole. Shortstop does a good job, gets there. Calling that an infield single all the way. A great effort by the
All
shortstop.
right, Tegan.
But that's an infield hit for Trevor Long. And that brings up Tegan Carey.
Let's go, T.
To Long at first, nobody out. Carey at the plate. The shortstop there, Griffin Tuning, made a great play on the backhand. Flipped it over there best he could. And airmailed the
almost
first baseman.
Almost a no look. Just came up firing.
Yeah.
It was on the line.
Airmailed the
just a little
first
high.
baseman, but that was all he could do. You got it, the ball like that far in the hole, you get to it and let it fly, see what happens. Long with an aggressive lead over at first base. I would assume he's going to be running here shortly because this pitcher is very slow to the plate. So you got to figure at some point here, Trevor's going to be taken off. There's
Gerlach's
no
gonna give the old
chance.
green light here.
There is no chance to throw him out if he gets a decent jump. The pitcher's just not going to give the catcher enough of an opportunity. I mean, it would have to be a perfect throw, and the catcher's going to have to throw around the 2 flat range to even have it be a contest here. So Tegan digging back in, up 2 balls, no strikes. 2 pitches both missed up. There goes Long. Tegan pounds something to left. Way, way foul. Probably should have taken that pitch because Long had that stolen all day. Good rip though. Tegan got a good chunk of it. Just hit it way foul down the left field line. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Carey. Long jogs back over to first base. Long had a great jump. He could have stole that base standing up. Catcher just has no shot. I would assume this pitcher is a 1-4, 1-5 or more. Long going again, breaking ball. Catcher didn't even bother throwing. It takes so long to get there. So now you got a called breaking ball, middle of the plate
Right, man,
for
Tegan.
strike 2. So now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Tegan Carey. Nobody out. Long leading off second, and the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, misses down and away. Don't be surprised you see Long take off again here. If the pitcher's not going to hold him, I would assume Coach Gerlach's going to cut him loose here in preseason.
Good AB. Good AB, Tegan.
So Carey takes the fastball up and away for ball 4. That brings up John Flores. Flores
Johnny,
walked
go,
his
let's go.
first at bat, scored on a Cade Carney single later on. So now you got 2 runners on, nobody out. Those beeps you heard were me timing the pitcher here. It was a 1-4-8, that last pitch. That's from when he lifts to when the ball hits the catcher's glove. There goes Long. Not even close with a 1-5-1, and as we expected, Trevor Long had the green light and steals it standing up without a throw. Flores, the pitch missed to him way out and away. A 1-5 to the plate there. And you got to figure if he's a 1-5, Tegan Carey's probably got the green light, and he's going to be taken off pretty soon, get rid of this double play situation. So Flores at 1-0. He's 0-for-0 on the day with a walk. And the pitch. Fastball misses all the way down and away. Flores takes the lead in the count at 2-1 now.
Hey, find something you can drive.
All of a sudden, the pitcher has really started to miss glove side here, yanking on it a little bit. Well, 2-0 to Flores, and the 2-0. Fastball misses way up in the zone. 3-0 now. Looks like Coach just gave him the take. Looked down and pointed the number 1 at him. Most of the time, if you point towards the field, that's a swing. You point towards the dugout, that's a take. That pitch misses way outside, and that is the second walk of the inning. And we're going to have a visit out to the mound here. So pretty good timing for a visit, because at this point, you've got an infield single and 2 walks, and it's time to calm this young man down. And hey, this preseason. Let's get the baseball across home plate and let our defense play. We can't defend a walk right here. And I know it's preseason, but I know you can throw the ball across home plate. That's probably something along the lines of what that young man out there's hearing right now. Trying to stay positive. 1 pitch away from 2 outs right here. That brings Keanu Spencer to the plate. Spencer's first at-bat, he walked on 5 pitches. So quite a few walks are starting to pile up, as Flores has 2, Teagan's got 1. Ethan Hott has 1, Keanu Spencer has 1. The walks are starting to pile up for the Saints here, as this game is only in the top of the 4th. Infield's coming in here, so they're going to try and chop this run off at the plate. Keanu's got to get the ball in the outfield. Fastball way up and in. Trevor Long going to try and make it. He's there. Wild pitch off the catcher's glove. Good job there by Trevor Long. This is a very short backstop, so you cannot get caught not ready, and a good job by Trevor Long there, scoring on the wild pitch on a short backstop run. That moves Teagan Carey into 3rd. John Flores into 2nd. And a 1-0 count to Keanu Spencer. Same game for Keanu here. You got to drive the ball in the outfield, the infield in. Fastball, he kind of jerked it, missed down and away. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. 2 runners in, 1 run in, 2 men left, still on base. And Spencer gets ready for the 2-0 pitch. Fastball up and in, kind of overpowered him a little bit. Good rip there by Keanu. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. We're in the top of the 4th. 3-0 Firebirds here at Saints Park. And the 2-1. Fastball ripped out into center field. Carey's going to score. Flores scores with ease. Keanu got a fastball in the middle of the plate and whistled that thing into center field for 2 more runs. 3 across in the inning. 5-0 Firebirds. Still nobody out. And that ball was hit well by Keanu Spencer up the middle. It's like Logan Bach is now going to courtesy run for the catcher. That's going to be it for the pitcher, folks. We're gonna have a pitching change here, so I'm going to turn the mic off here if I can figure out how for just a second, and then I'll be back in just a minute. I need to. Hey, we're back. So the Saints are firing up their next pitcher. We're ready to go. Logan Bacchus came in and run for Keanu Spencer. Cade Carney coming to the plate. Carney's first AB was a shimp over the third baseman's head. It was well placed and well timed for 2 RBIs. So Carney digging back in, 1 for 1. 3 runs in the inning, only 1 out. Carney ready to go. Fastball misses, up and away. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. We're in the top of the 4th. 5-0 Firebirds. Again, folks, this is preseason. You see the kids do not have jerseys on. They're actually not allowed to wear jerseys in this single scrimmage game that they play. Carney turns to bunt, gets away from the catcher. I'm going to call that one a wild pitch, or pass ball, excuse me. I think the catcher could have caught that one. That's going to move Logan Bach up into scoring position.
All right, Kate, go to work.
So Carney scored the bunt, pulled it back because it wasn't a strike. Good job there by Cade. That allows Logan Bach to move up. And the pitch. Fastball, way up and away, 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, top of 4. See Coach Fisher over there talking to his pitcher, staying positive. That's the part of what you get this time of year. A little wild, a little inconsistent, make a few mistakes. Fastball, paints it down and in. I'm sure Cade had a take right there. Now Coach is telling him, shrink the zone, son, shrink it. If he throws you a pitcher's pitch, take it. You get something in the middle, come out of your shoes.
Best count in baseball, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Carney ready in the pitch. Middle, and he rips it into center field. Right at Tag Bross. Just takes a couple steps in. Got himself a 3-1 fastball and ripped it, but it ended up being an L8 out to Tag Bross out there in center field. And that brings us back to the top of the lineup and Ethan Hott. So Hott 0 for 1, popped up to first base, walked, stole a base. And now he's there with 2 outs trying to get Logan Bach in from second base. Fastball misses, down and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Hott advanced on to third in the 3rd inning. Couldn't quite get across. There's a fastball, middle, Hott. Getting a little big for his britches there. That was a big old rip. Didn't get cheated though. Fastball, middle of the plate. I'm sure you might hear Coach Ford saying something out of the dugout. Stay within yourself. Not going to hit balls out of the park by trying. Hit balls out of the park by staying inside. You're staying within yourself. Fastball misses, down and in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sure, we have a whole new coaching staff at Chaparral. We'll talk much more about that on Wednesday, but Coach Troy Gerlach now leading the Firebirds. Bach off at second base. Shortstop right in behind him. Good job by Hott, calling timeout. Just took too long. Let's reset and get back to work here. So Bach at second, Hott at the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs, 3 runs in, 5-0 Firebirds, top of 4. And the pitch. Fastball in. Gets jammed a little bit, hits it up the middle. Gets underneath the glove of the shortstop, Griffin Tuning. Ball coming to the plate, he's in there safe. Great hustle into second base by Ethan Hott. So Hott gets a jam shot single that finds a perfect spot, gets through up the middle for a single. Good job there by Logan Bach getting around from third and scoring. And Hott, with his speed, is always, I'm sure, going to be aggressive. So he gets to move all the way into second base on the RBI single. It's 6-0 Firebirds, and Enzo Apodaca comes to the plate. Enzo 0 for 2 today. A little pop up to left and a fly out to center. First pitch misses, up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Firebirds starting to get better and better at bats here. Enzo heading the count 1-0. Hott looking to run, and he's got it standing up. Great job there by Enzo. I guarantee Enzo wanted to hit that pitch. It is fastball middle, but with Ethan Hott running in front of him, stealing it, standing up, it's just a pitch you have to take. Now, wild pitch scores a run. Now, an error scores a run.
Sack fly scores a run.
Sack fly scores a run because there's only one out. I had it at 2, and then I see the infield come in, so now I got to get my outs right. So now we got infield in. Fastball bounces in there. Catcher does a good job. Take a bruise, save a run. Nobody even asked the catcher if he's okay. He just took one right off the bicep. Too bad. You're a catcher. Suck it up, Junior. So here we go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on third, infield in. Saints trying to cut that run off. Fastball in. Pummeled off the first base dugout. I think he got the barrel out on that one. Enzo not letting him get in on him right there, that's for sure. So that pushes the count to 2-2 now.
Come on,
2 balls,
Zoe,
2
let's go,
strikes.
baby.
Ethan Hott over at third base, singled on a ground ball up the middle RBI. Hustled into second on the throw to the plate, then stole third. Breaking ball middle, good job there by Enzo. Got a piece of it, fouled it off over the backstop. Two balls, 2 strikes. Catcher goes out, talks to the pitcher. Umpire takes an opportunity to get some more baseballs here.
Let's go, Zoe. Keep battling.
So there's 4 runs in the inning, folks, on 3 hits and 2 walks. Infield hit by Trevor Long, walk by Tegan Carey and John Flores. Keanu Spencer had a missile up the middle for a single. Cade Carney lined out, and Ethan Hott singled.
There you go. Keep battling.
Good job by Enzo there. Looking at an Enzo at bat here. Fouling pitches off, fighting in the zone, trying to get his job done. Saints trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground here or punch out so they can move their infield back, cut that run off at the plate. Got to assume coach is sending Ethan Hott on all contact. Breaking ball in the dirt, does not go. Umpire says no, he didn't.
Hey,
So
good AB.
that's going to fill the count to 3-2 now. Great AB going here by Enzo. So the 3-2, Hott over at third. It should be a contact play. If it's the ball on the ground, Hott's going to be gone. Could be in a rundown. Fastball misses up and in, gets a piece of Enzo's arm. So we're going to call that a hit by pitch, not a ball 4, because it did get a piece of him. So Enzo now at first, Hott at third.
All right, T-Stone.
And that brings up Tyler Stone. Grounded out to shortstop, his first AB. And had an 8-pitch walk, his second AB. Tried to break and ball him to death, and Tyler's going to get used to that. He's going to see a little more breaking balls than some of the other kids. Problem with the breaking ball ready to lefty is if you miss and leave it out over the middle, big old leg kick. So I have got to assume fastball misses down and in. I would assume you're going to see Enzo Apodaca out of here and eliminate that. There he goes. Stone pummels run to right. That ball is pounded to right. Up and away. Tyler Stone gets the ball in the middle outside half, gets the barrel out, and just pummels something out to right field. So that is a 3-run jack. And this thing's getting out of hand now with 6 runs in the inning, including a ringing home run out to right center field by Tyler Stone.
You got it right. Yeah, I think so. Where did it go over?
I have no idea.
Way up that way.
In between the light pole and the buses.
Got it.
That brings up Andrew Carroll. He's 0
Let's go,
for 2.
AC.
Pop up to left, pop up to shortstop for Carroll. Fastball misses up and away. Ball 1. You know the score? I'm not sure the score anymore.
9-0.
So we're at 9-0 with 6 in the inning. Still only 1 out. Bases are empty now. Fastball misses in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes now to Carroll. Again, Carroll 0 for 2. He's taking some aggressive hacks, just missed a couple
Let's go,
pitches.
AC. Come on, babe.
An F7 and an F6.
Recording.
2 balls, no strikes.
It's not streaming though, just recording.
Fastball misses down
For
and
some
in.
reason, we got blocked on YouTube, so I got to go in and work it up. Profanity.
Fastball pours it in there in the middle. Carroll taken all the way on a 3-0 fastball.
Let's go, AC.
Have to assume that sign came from Coach. And that pitch misses up and away, and Carroll
All right,
has
T-Long,
now
your
walked.
turn.
So Carroll walks. He's down at first base. That brings up Trevor Long. He's 1 for 2. Hit a pop-up out to center, and then an infield single to the shortstop's backhand that he got to. Made the throw, but Trevor Long just too fast. Fastball away. Trevor tries to go get it. Pops it up down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there. Probably a pretty good move there. The Saints had moved Tag Bross, who's quite fast out there. So Trevor pops up to shallow right field for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Tegan Carey. Tegan struck out his first at-bat, walked his second at-bat, 0 for 1. Fastball in, called, strike 1. Don't know if Coach will run here at 9-0, but I can guarantee if it wasn't 9-0, we would be. Pitcher's now running a 1-8 to home plate. That is all day and into next week for a base runner. There's a breaking ball. Pours it across the middle.
Come on, Teague, battle.
No balls, 2 strikes now to Tegan Carey. Andrew Carroll at first on the walk. Pitcher ready in the pitch. Misses down and away. 1-2 now to Tegan. Walked his last at bat on 7 pitches. And the 1-2. Fastball misses up. 2-2. Tegan's starting to fight his way back into the count here. Don't know if Carroll has the green light or if Coach has, at 9-0, has decided to shut it down. That would probably be a conversation the coaches had before the scrimmage started. That, keep running, keep running. That ball missed everything and got the umpire in the arm. That ball was all the way up and in. Catcher doesn't get any leather on it and clips the umpire. Welcome to 2020, umpire. First high school game of the year, and a catcher doesn't even get leather on it, gets through the net, clips the umpire right in the arm. That sounded like all muscle right there. So Carey goes to a 3-2 count now after falling behind 0-2, so good job by Tegan battling back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the pitch, that was a pass ball. Andrew Carroll was able to move up to second base, so he's now in scoring position. And the 3-2. Oh boy, and plunked him right in the middle of the back. The dugout starts yelling. Tells Tegan to hustle down as he takes one square in the middle of the back. There is no mercy, so there is absolutely no mercy. Oh, are you okay? That's not what the dugout was yelling. Get down there, hustle up, good 90, we got ice, suck it up, whatever they're saying, that's what you get once these kids become adults like they are now in high school and college. You're getting no mercy unless you just crumble at home plate. So that's going to bring up John Flores. Flores does not have an official at-bat. Fell behind 1-2 in his first AB and then walked, scored later on Cade Carney's single. Second at-bat saw 4 straight fastballs out of the strike zone. So So he's 0 for 0 with 2 walks, been on base twice, scored 2 runs, and Flores now hits with 2 outs and runners on first and second. And the 0-0. Popped up over the right side. First baseman's got to turn and run. And that's a pop up to first base for the 3rd out of the inning.
7 or 6.
So Flores pops out to 3rd to end the inning.
Yeah.
But the Birds get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the inning and now lead 9-0.
Thank you, Corbett.
And you're going to have so many people changing
Yeah, I know.
and no numbers at all. I got to go through all that.
Yeah, no, it's impossible.
I said, when you said it was 9-0,
Yeah.
we had 2. That would make 7.
Good, Coach.
We are back, and we are ready to go. Gavin Park finishing his warm-up tosses. Looks like all of the starters that we started with are still out there. So Coach hasn't made any wholesale changes yet. As you see, Flores at 3rd, Carey at short, Carney at 2nd, Stone at 1st, Keanu behind the plate. Still got Hot and left, Enzo in center, and Long and right. So you pretty much have all the starters still out there. Again, you got to figure Coach is trying to just make sure he's getting his kids, you know, the main kids in his mind at least. As many ABs and as much live action as he can. So this is Gavin Park. And we are ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch, up and away, called, strike 1. This is Griffin Tuning at the plate. Struck out his first time up. 0-1 to Tuning. Fastball misses a little bit off. Good pitch there. Just off the plate.
A lot of arm side action.
Does have good action. That's the place he's probably really got to pitch, is on that outside half. That ball's middle, and it is ripped into center field. So missed out over the plate. Tuning lines a line drive into center field. So that's a base hit for Tuning. That brings up Tag Bras.
I know.
Bras popped up to shortstop his last at bat. Fastball misses up in the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Tuning at first. Bras at the plate, 9-0 Firebirds. Park gets the sign, comes set, and the pitch. Good breaking ball down in the zone. Tag thinks he's going to assault a bus out there in right field, takes a huge hack. Step-off pick move there by Gavin Park and bounced it over there. Stone got a little bit of leather on it, enough to keep Griffin Tuning over there at first base. 1-1 to Bras. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th, 9-0 Firebirds. Big lead over there at first base. Fastball misses, up and away. Hope the video is good. It sure looks good on our highfalutin equipment here, folks. And that's a fastball. Tried to get it in. Arm side ends up getting a chunk of tag. So he's hit by pitch. So now you got runners on first and second. Nobody out. And from there, I don't know who these young men are. So those were the two I knew. First and second, nobody out. Don't know here. It's 9-0, but that doesn't mean that Coach Fisher is going to decide to work on bunting. You would assume this is plus or minus the 4-hole hitter, so maybe not.
Straight up, right,
that ball gets away, so there goes the double play ball on a. I would probably call that a pass ball. I think Keanu got a lot of leather on it. So that moves Tuning into third on the pass ball. That moves Tag into second. That also eliminates the double play ball. Obviously, Firebirds are going to play back in a 9-0 game. Trading runs for outs here. And the pitch. Missed up again. And it looks like Keanu is fighting it a little bit on those pitches up. The lighting here, folks, is not great. I don't know how it's going to look on video, but it's not overly bright out. It'll help when it gets a little darker. There's a fastball down and away, swing and a miss. This time of night when it's not really dark, the lights struggle to take effect, and it's just hard to see, and it looks like Keanu's battling as best he can. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runners on second and third. Fastball paints the outside corner.
There you go, Gavin.
2-2 now. As I said, Firebirds playing back. They just want an out. There's a fastball away, fouled off, straight back. So Park started off a little bumpy, gave up a single up the middle to Griffin Tuning and hit Tag Bras with a fastball, kind of nicked off the inside there. Now we're 2-2. And a breaking ball down and away, gets hit up the middle. Underneath the glove, a diving Teagan carry. They get that ball in quick, Stone cuts it off. That's a 2-run single. I don't think Teagan saw that ball off the bat very well. Made a great effort, but it looked like either it was just the way the lighting is, or the ball was the base runners between him and the ball, and just didn't look like he saw it very well. So that's a 2-run single, making it 9-2 now. Still nobody out, runner on first. Fastball in the dirt, gets away, base runner not prepared. So Park looking for that first big out, maybe a ground ball right here and just get 2. 2 outs on 1 pitch. The 1-0, fastball paints the outside corner. Doesn't look like that arm side action is there as much as it was earlier, especially in warm-ups. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, bottom of 4, 9-2 Firebirds. There's a pick over. Bounced it over there a little bit. Stone's got to dig it out of the dirt. Started with a single up the middle by Griffin Tuning, a hit by pitch to Tag Bras, then another bouncing single up the middle. And now the 4th hitter of the inning to face Gavin Park. Ooh, gets the call on a pitch pretty it's pretty high. I know it's a big kid, but that looked like it was pretty high, but gets the call, and that's preseason. That's what's supposed to happen. Get up there and swing it. So now you got 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runs already in. And the 1-2. Breaking ball down and in, fouled off right at the third base dugout. Got that pitch all the way in right where he wanted it. And he wasn't trying to backdoor him there. He was trying to go back foot. Start that ball middle, let it work down and in. Try and get the hitter to swing over the top, get the double play ball. So the 1-2. Fastball misses up and away.
Come on, G.
Sneeze button.
Choose ball. 2 strikes. Nobody out. Fastball up. Check swing. No, he didn't. So now it's 3-2 here. Still nobody out. Saints trying to get back in this thing.
Those are pretty sensitive. Pretty sensitive.
They're gorgeous.
Fastball misses way up, and that's ball 4. So, got to figure there might be a visit here, or might even be a kid going to get loose shortly here as Gavin Park's faced 4 guys, hasn't got an out yet. Goes single, hit by pitch, single, walk. Off we go. Popped up right at us, coming back to the backstop. Great catch, he got it. Very nice by Keanu Spencer. Popped up right up against the backstop. Keanu Spencer on the hop and makes a fantastic play. The bull smashing into the china shop there, but gets the out. So we got an F2, a dented backstop, and an out. Off we go, 1 down. Wow, look at that! Look at that, sunset in the background. Hope it looks as good as it does on the video here. There's a little breaking ball, stays away. Keanu's got to slide out and get to it. 1-0. 2 runs in here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 2 runners on base. And the 1-0. Misses up and away. Park falling behind here. Got to keep working. Got to stay in the strike zone. That's a big part of high school baseball, being able to throw a couple pitches for strikes at any time. And, you know, this time of year, you just don't see it as much. It just, these kids are getting going. They've been throwing bullpens. They've been throwing inter squads. But first time we get to pitch against somebody in a different jersey. There's a fastball. Pours it across the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike. There is 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 runs in for the Saints. That sunset is looking good on video. I am hoping it looks that good when I watch this back. The 2-1. Paints the outside corner. Big swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Park getting the sign, getting the sign, getting the sign, taking too long, timeout. And here we go. Park comes set. And the 2-2. Fastball up and in, fouled away. Still 2-2. What year is Gavin Park, Coach Ron?
He's a junior.
So Gavin Park is a junior, class of 2021, the left-hander. Taking a guess, 5'11", 170, somewhere in that range. Breaking ball up and in, does not get the call. It was close. Got to get the ball down. Just not going to get pitches in the top of the zone, especially not breaking balls. Full count now.
Come on, G.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second for the Saints. And we go with the 3-2. Runners stay. Fastball paints the outside corner. How is that not a strike in preseason? That is right there, folks. And we get Coach Kaipo Spencer. And as usual, he is hustling to the mound. He wants to get that conversation in quickly. That was good pitch, folks. And I think this time of year, maybe, actually, take that back. Any time of year, that's a strike. Swing the bat. It's right there. Shave the outside corner. Doesn't get the call, especially when he was set up there. Keanu was set up there.
That was white, by the way. That
Coach Kaipo didn't take long, though. Obviously, a quick conversation there, and we're off. We're hoping, folks, that Coach Joe Borowski from the Saints will also take a mound visit today. And then we're going to time both of their walks out there to say who is the slowest walker to the mound in all of Arizona. I think based on Coach Spencer's walk there that Coach Borowski is going to boat race him. He is going to take twice as long. He is the slowest of slow walkers. I even had a fantasy football team named the Slow Walkers just because of Coach Joe Borowski over in that Saints dugout. I even had to borrow his clipboard today, Coach Ron. I forgot mine, so Coach Joe had to loan me a Saints clipboard. So we're 2-0 now. Park misses down and away, 3-0.
Come on, Gavin.
And now we're in a little bit of trouble here, folks. We got bases loaded, 1 out, and we got a 3-0 count on the
Roll
hitter.
it up, boys.
And I can see there is somebody down in the Firebirds bullpen getting loose. And that makes sense because Gavin here has just lost it all of a sudden. That's a 4-pitch walk. And walks in a run. So still only 1 out. Bases loaded. The bases loaded are now filled by walks. So the last three guys to get on base all walked. We got 3 walks and a hit by pitch in the inning. And Gavin's got to keep working. That's probably why Coach left him out there. Let's see it. Let's see what you got. Fight your way out of this a little bit. Good pitch. Starts him off with the breaking ball. Why not? Why not throw the breaking ball? You've just missed with 6 consecutive pitches. Why not change it up? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You going to throw a ball? Might as well. Good pitch there by Gavin Park. So the 0-1. Fastball away. Chopped out to shortstop. That thing is chopped, and bounces off Tegan Carey's glove. Not sure that Tegan had an out anyway. The only way he has an out is he comes and gets that ball all the way and catches it in the air. I don't know if he could have got there. We're going to have to call that an infield single because I don't think he's going to get the runner at first anyway, even if he does field it clean. So that scores another run. All of a sudden there's 4 in. Good pitch. Breaking ball misses down and in. So 4 in, still only 1 out in the inning. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded, bottom of the 4th. Firebirds 9, Saints 3. Fastball, hits him with a breaking ball. So now you got another hit by pitch. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3 walks and 2 hit by pitch. And I'm going to make an assumption here that might just be it. It's kind of getting to be a lot. A lot of pitches for Gavin Park. We know it's early in the year. Here comes Coach Spencer. So that'll be it for Gavin Park. 37 pitches for Gavin. That's a good workout. I know he won't be thrilled with that, but it is the preseason, and they left you out there a little bit to give you a chance to get your work in, and one day in the preseason does not make a season. So that is the 5th run of the inning for the Saints.
Go, G.
We brought Braden Seaver in. He is a senior, and he is in here in a tough spot. Top of the order. Saints already have 5 across the board, and there's still only 1 out. And boy, does he have some arm side action there. I don't know if you can see that from the camera, but that ball is getting about halfway and taking a right turn. But we got to get the ball in the strike zone here. So 1-0. Seaver ready. Fastball misses. Oh, gets the call. Holy cow. That ball is way up. But we'll take it. Firebirds need it. So Seaver evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases juiced, bottom of 4. 9-5 now Firebirds as the Saints have pushed 5 across. That ball's in the dirt. Great job there by Keanu Spencer. Getting his shin guards in the ground and keeping that ball in front of him. The majority of the damage in this inning has been 3 walks and 2 hit by pitch. So you mix that in with a couple of base hits, and then it becomes an ugly inning. Seaver ready. Fastball gets the call again. Up and away, all the way on the outside half. So 2-2 now, and he really does have arm side action. Holy cow, that ball is moving. This left-handed hitter saw that pitch off, and it was called strike. With a 2-2. Fastball up, foul ball. Two-two still. Bases loaded. Firebirds trying to look for a double play ball here. And the 2-2. Misses down and in. Good spot. Good job by the hitter there taking that. That was a tough pitch to take right there. But we're back to a full count.
Come on, Braden.
And the Firebirds got to get the ball across home plate here. They've got 3 walks and 2 hit by pitch in the inning. Bases loaded. And he misses down and away for another base on balls. And the 6th run of the inning has crossed. And the last 3 have crossed without a swing of the bat. That is the 4th walk of the inning, along with 2 hit by pitches. And like I said, the last 3 runs have all scored on walks. Seaver ready in the 0-0. Whoa, way up and out. It is now 9-6, still with 1 out, and this is a long, painful-looking inning for the Firebirds as they just cannot get the ball consistently across home plate. Spencer goes out, talks to Seaver a little bit, calm him down. Nothing's new. How many times you tell the young guys, this is same distance, ball weighs the same, home plate's the same width. Quit worrying about throwing strikes and just throw a bullpen. Throw the ball across home plate, let your defense see what they can do. There's a good pitch, got it in there. Good job by Seaver. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases juiced. 9-6 Firebirds. We're in the bottom of the 4th. This is becoming a slow-moving game all of a sudden. Firebirds looking for that ground ball, looking for something. The only out they have in the inning is a Keanu Spencer catch up against the backstop. There's a breaking ball. He backdoored him. Good pitch there. Excellent spot by Seaver there. Looks like Seaver's getting it going now. He's thrown a couple really good pitches here in a row. Now he's in control of the at-bat. See if he can throw another one and get that big second out of the inning. Breaking ball, middle, popped up to center field. That's going to be a play at the plate. It's shallow. Runner goes. Not a great throw. Little, very low throw. Kind of bounced it into Tyler Stone. That's probably one that you just want to get it over the mound. But a big second out there for the Firebirds as we get a shallow sac fly. That pushes across the 7th run of the inning, but does get the Firebirds that big second out. That brings up Tag Bross.
Good job, Johnny.
Breaking ball stays way up and away. So runners on first and second now, 9-7. Firebirds, so they let the Saints all the way back in this thing with a total of 3 base hits, 1 line drive, a ground ball up the middle, and an infield hit. So one of those things that he's got to step off there. Yeah. Shortstop goes in for a pick play. You as the pitcher, if you don't see it, you got to step off. Now you got your shortstop out of position in a 2-run game with a runner in scoring position. You're not ready for that pick. You got to step off. Good job there by Tegan Carey. He started yelling, step off, step off, step off. Let's restart. Pretty aggressive lead out there at second base. Carey trying to keep him close. There's a fastball, paints the outside corner. Called ball 2. That looked better than maybe a few pitches we saw earlier, but that's going to be called a ball. Jeez. 2 balls, no strikes. Doing the right thing, though. Needs to stay away from Bross, force him to hit the ball the other way. There's a fastball, middle, big, foul ball. During the regular season, you have to assume that we're facing Bross. They're going to just stay away from him. He's got good power to right and right center, and you're just going to force him to hit the ball the other way. Make him hit it over your left fielder's head. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And hit by pitch again. So that loads the bases back up with another hit by pitch. And folks, this inning has just gotten, it's looking rough here. We have 3 hit by pitches and 4 walks and 3 hit by pitches. That's going to be an ugly inning. So here we go. We're still sitting on that 2-out mark in a 2-run game. Big swing and a miss. Braden Seaver trying to get the Firebirds back in the dugout. They haven't been in the dugout in about a week and a half. You got guys' cleats worn out there. We're going to have to get them new shoes when they get in. And here we go with the 0-1. Timeout by the hitter. Let's take the timeout. Let's extend this thing a little bit. Coach Stone has grown a beard here in the 4th inning. And the pitch. Good pitch there. Popped up down the left field line. That's going to be tough. That's going to drop. That's going to tie the game. Throw going into 3rd. Flores not on the bag. Don't know if he realized that on that play it's not a cutoff anymore. He was the cutoff. So that's a bloop single. 2 RBIs. Two more runs score. So another walk from earlier scores. And that makes this thing 9-9. And the Saints have hit 1 ball hard this inning. And that was a Griffin Tuning leadoff single. That's baseball right there. Got to throw the ball across home plate. So we got runners on first and third now. Still 2 outs. Fastball in, paints the inside corner, doesn't get the call. Good spot there. So the Saints have pushed 9 across in the inning on 4 walks and 3 hit by pitch, mixed in with 3 singles. One of them hit hard, the rest weren't. Fastball middle, chopped out to short. Tegan Carey stayed back on it and just barely is able to make the play in time at second base to get the fielder's choice. But not until the Firebirds implode a little bit, and that's welcome to the preseason. All part of the deal and all part of the things you work through to get ready for the regular season. All right, Firebirds, let's go. We go to the top of the 5th. Do we know who's hitting, Coach Stone? Trent Harrington is hitting for what I think is Keanu Spencer. So Harrington gets called, first pitch called strike. There's a fastball, jammed him on the inside. So 0-2 on Harrington. And you have to assume that Coach Gerlach is going to start emptying his bench, making sure that some of the other kids that are going to be big factors in this season are also getting an opportunity to get out there and get some live ABs and run around a little bit, get them prepared for the 2020 season. The 1-2, fouled off on the outside half. Sorry that we didn't stream this live, folks. We were having all kinds of technical difficulties, and we think we have it figured out. We're going to test it before Wednesday's kickoff game, the real deal on Wednesday with uniforms, and it's going to count. Breaking ball in the dirt, gets away. Harrington going to make it easy on the strikeout wild pitch. So Harrington gets down to first on a breaking ball in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher.
All right, Logan.
And that brings up Logan Bach hitting for Cade Carney. So Bach at the plate now. Runner on first, nobody out after the strikeout wild pitch. And the pitch. Runner goes. Well, that's going to be close, and he is in there, folks. Good job by Harrington with the stolen base. Good take there by Bach. I believe that was called a strike. Well, now Bach has a new job in a 9-9 game. He has got to pull. Yep. Not necessarily Logan's strength, but he's just fine doing it. So Bach needs to get the barrel out and yank something to the right side. Get that runner over to third with less than 2 outs. Good pitch there on the outside corner. Probably looking for something middle in he could pull. Now it's 0-2, and now your job changes. Now you get the barrel on the baseball, see what happens. That was the pitch he needed to try and pull, which wasn't an easy pitch to pull. Pitcher looks like he's got a pretty sharp breaking ball, so let's see if we see that here. Yanked the fastball, missed, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Trent Harrington out at second base. We're in a 9-9 pitcher's duel here in the 5th inning. And the 1-2 to Bach. Breaking ball, swinging a miss, strike 3. That's the first out of the inning. So it looks like Spencer Thomas is now coming to the plate. He is hitting for Ethan Hott. So Thomas with his first at-bat of the game. Still runner on second here. 1 out now. Coach keeps running out those lefties out there. Lefty v. lefty. Good job by Spencer Thomas there. Just took too long. And a good job by the pitcher. He cannot let this base runner steal this bag. He has got to control him. He's got to change his looks, change his timing, hold the ball, quick pitch, whatever it takes to not let Trent Harrington get a good jump out there at second base and try to steal third. Breaking ball, paints the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Got to figure with Harrington's speed, a base hit here, he should score. Outfielders aren't playing real deep, but I would assume coach is going to be sending him unless it's just obvious that he'd be thrown out. Catcher setting up away, and the pitch. Misses down, ball 1. From what I can tell, folks, it looks like coach is going to completely empty out this lineup and change it all the way over, turn it upside down. The guys I see on deck do not look like Enzo and Tyler Stone and Andrew Carroll. So I'm assuming the rest of the way we're going to get a bunch of other kids in, get them there at bats. There's a breaking ball, down and away, big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That lefty breaking ball is pretty tough. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner out in scoring position is Trent Harrington. We're in a 9-9 game, top of 5. Pitcher going to step off and check him once again with 1 out. Pretty important base runner out there. Doing a good job trying to keep him close. Pitcher ready in the 1-2. Breaking ball, swinging a miss. Hayden Lewis now coming to the plate. He'll be hitting for Enzo Apodaca. Now you got a runner on second with 2 outs.
Come on, Hayden.
Firebirds trying to get that next run across, trying to take the lead back after leading 9-2 at one point. Was it 9-0? 9-0 and then 9-9 after, I think, 5 walks and 3 hit by pitch. That'll do it. In the 0-0. Fastball middle, threw it right by him. Big swing by Hayden there. Sure you're going to hear Coach Randy Ford give him one of those, stay within yourself. Not trying to hit a home run, trying to hit a line drive and get us the lead here. No balls, 1 strike to Lewis. Pitcher set. And the 0-1. Down and in, missed. Runner takes off. Very good base running there by Trent Harrington. Fastball down and in, missed. Catcher kind of botched it a little bit. Got to call that a pass ball. Hit him in the glove, just couldn't get control of it. It was all the way down and in. So 1-1 now. Harrington over at third base to take the go-ahead run. And the pitch. Good rip, fouled it off down the right field line. Got to bounce out into 96th Street.
Come on, Hayden.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third is Trent Harrington. We are in a 9-9 game, top of 5. We just got through about a 45-minute bottom of 4 where the Firebird pitching staff couldn't consistently get the ball across home plate. There's a big fastball up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2-2, 2 outs. And the pitch. Misses all the way in on a breaking ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes now.
Hey, knock our walk. Let's
3-2, 2 outs. Hayden Lewis ready. And the pitch. Fastball up, big, swing and a miss. Chased one out of the strike zone, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Firebirds can't push across that leadoff strikeout wild pitch to get a base runner on. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Wholesale changes across the board for the Firebirds. I think you only really have one guy who was out there before. That's Cade Carney, who's staying out at second base. Everybody else is new. Connor Indris comes out, pours it across the plate, first pitch. So Indris, the pitcher here, in a 9-9 game, bottom of 5. Fastball down and in, same result. Fouled off down the first base line. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th. We're in a 9-9 relatively ugly ball game here at Saints Field, as you would expect in a preseason game. Breaking ball, flipped out to right field. Kind of in the gap, but pretty routine all day long for Logan Bach. Good job by Indris, come in throwing strike, strike, strike. And that is the 1st out of the inning. So Logan Bach ranges over into right center field, makes an easy play on a routine fly ball. Indris ready, and the pitch. Fastball down and away, misses. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of 5. The Saints got all of their runs in the bottom of the 4th. They got 9 in the 4th. They got those 9 runs on a total of 4 hits, and of those 4, only 1 was hit hard. The rest were walks and hit by pitch. Good job by Indris there. He has come in pumping strikes. Out of 6 pitches, he's thrown 5 strikes. That was a good pitch down and away. And you can bet the Chaparral coaching staff love that. Come into a tie game and just fill up the strike zone. That's a winner. There's a breaking ball. Got him on the breaking ball.
Good job, Connor.
Big strikeout there for the second out, and Indris is filling up the strike zone. Looks like Coach Fisher might be doing something similar as we're seeing some different kids start to come to the plate here on the Saints side. To be expected. If this was a regular season game, you can guarantee all of the starters would be in there. Indris pouring a breaking ball over there. No balls, 1 strike. And again, Connor Indris. Want to impress your coaching staff? Show up and throw 8 out of the first 9 across the strike zone, including breaking ball. Fastball misses down. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. 9-9, bottom of 5. Fastball misses down and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Connor Indris on the hill. What year is Connor Indris, Coach? Do you know?
He is a senior.
Senior. All right. Here we go.
Sure. Maybe.
Well, we're not 100% sure. Good pitch there. Seabass behind the plate kind of boxed it a little bit. It was close, but just missed. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on. That's a good pitch. Off the plate, though. It was off. Seabass had to reach for it a little bit. So runner on first now. 2 outs. Pretty aggressive lead over there at first base. Let's see what Indris looks like on the lift. Fastball, top of the zone, called. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on first, 9-9. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss, down and away. Chased that one out of the strike zone, bounced it in there. Good job by Seabass, blocking the baseball. Breaking ball, paints the outside corner. 3, he gone. Outstanding effort there by Connor Indris. Leaves him out there, comes in pumping strikes, and we go to the top of the 6th. Here we go. Top of 6. Seabass, Sebastian Laguna leading off. First pitch called, strike, fastball down and away. Seabass trying to get him a base runner here in a 9-9 game. Breaking ball, down and in, called ball. Just missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Seabass leading off the top of the 6th. Fastball up and in. Sounded like it got him, but maybe not. Way up and in. Seabass got a bail out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seabass trying to find a way to get on here. Fastball away, big, swing and a miss.
Come on, Seabass.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Seabass leading off the top of the 6th here in a 9-9 game. Saints and Firebirds. And the 2-2. Jammed a little bit, popped up in between left and center. Left fielder comes in, makes an easy routine play. Looked like Seabass got jammed a little bit.
Let's go, Rhino.
That brings up Ryan Klotnia, playing left field last inning. Klotnia also a pitcher on the staff. I don't know if he's going to throw today or not. Big swing and a miss. Got a good pitch to hit there, just didn't come up with it. Klotnia steps out, resets. And off we go on the 0-1. What's that? Breaking ball, middle of the plate. No M&Ms today, Coach Stone. Just a little throat lozenge, trying to control the coronavirus cough that I've been packing all over your leg.
You got an extra one for me?
Yeah, you need one?
Oh, heck yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Cherry throat lozenge, Coach. You need that.
Yep.
Umpire looks like he might have took that one. Maybe not in a fantastic spot for a gentleman. So he's got to move around a little bit. Back to work we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Rhino.
1 out. Nobody on. Fastball misses way up and away. 2-2 now. Klotnia looking to get something going for the Firebirds here in the 6th. Fastball way up and in again. Klotnia's battled his way back to full, trying to get a base runner. (3-2), nobody on. Klotnia ready in the 3-2. Ripped into right field. That's a base hit. Good job by Klotnia there. So he shoots one between the first and second baseman for a single. Klotnia at first. That is going to bring up Tegan Carey. As you can imagine, the lineup is a mess. I don't think we're actually following a lineup, as that would have been, this would be Trevor Long's spot with Tegan Carey next, but big rip there, foul down the right field line.
Yeah, it's not even letting me put him in.
Game changer is going to be a mess here, folks. We're not going to be able to keep them straight. It's just not going to allow it. You might have to put in a new name and change spell his last name different or something. Breaking ball, gets the outside corner, taken for called, strike 2. So Klotnia at first, Tegan Carey at the plate. There is 1 out. The 0-2. Bounced it in there. Good job there. Moves into second base on the wild pitch. A great job by Klotnia. Expecting an 0-2 breaking ball in the dirt. He got it and he was gone. Ball didn't really get away from the catcher, but it just didn't matter. One ball, 2 strikes. Fastball paints the outside corner. Not sure where that was, folks. Whoa, that was definitely strike 3, and we'll take it.
He's called Tegan Carey Subbin.
Perfect. We subbed him in as a sub for a starter. Breaking ball in the dirt. Tegan swings and misses. Catcher comes up quick, gets the throw over. After the curveball in the dirt, strikeout for Tegan. Clotnia moves up to third base on the throw to first, but that is also the second out of the inning. And that brings up Jack Milstein.
Oh, Lord, now I got to sub Millsy in for him.
Big swing and a miss on a fastball, up and in.
Come on, Millsy.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third is Clotnia, trying to take the lead run down there for Clotnia. Fastball misses way down and away. Good job by the catcher keeping it close. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milstein wiggling the bat. He's ready in the pitch. Breaking ball bounces in the dirt. Job by the catcher keeping it in front of him. Nowhere for Clotnia to go. Clotnia's got to be overly aggressive here because it's such a short backstop. If you misread the ball at all, you have to stay because it's just so short. So Clotnia is really stuck down there at third, being overly aggressive, trying to read it as early as he can. The 2-1. Ripped over to third base, right at the third baseman. Little soft line drive. Call it an L5, but it was soft. Third baseman just kind of stood there and waited for it to hit his glove. So that's the third out of the inning. Firebirds can't get that go-ahead run pushed across. And we go to bottom of the 6th. Still 9-9. We are back and off we go to the bottom of the 6th. Colin Hunter now toeing the rubber for the Firebirds. Comes out throwing strikes, gets jam shot on the hitter there. Gets all the way on his fingers, but gets enough and pushes it out into center field for a single. Good pitch by Hunter there. So a leadoff single for the Saints. And now Hunter's got to try and hold him in check. Fastball down and in, just misses. No balls, 1 strike. Hunter looks real quick to the plate. It would be a tough spot here to attempt a stolen base just because Hunter is just so quick to the plate, at least in that first pitch. There he goes anyway. Seabass makes the throw, and he is in there with a stolen base. Pretty good throw by Seabass as well. That's a strike. Should be right down the middle, I believe. 1 ball, 1 strike. And off we go. Pretty good throw by Seabass. Bounced it in there, but it was right on the money. Just a real fast runner there, too, considering Hunter gets the ball to the plate pretty quick. There's a breaking ball, just misses. Off the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner on second. That is the go-ahead run out there at second base in a 9-9 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Hunter looking to come in. And the pitch. Left that over the middle a little bit. Fouled straight back right at us. That one bounced right in front of me there. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Again, we are in the bottom of the 7th. Saints looking to try and find a way to push that go-ahead run across. Good breaking ball there, just missed.
Good pitch, Colin.
Just missed. Three balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch here for the Firebirds. Trying to keep that runner out there. And the 3-2. There's the breaking ball. Called strike 3. Good job coming right back to it. Pours it in over the outside corner for the first out of the inning. So Hunter gets the big punch out looking. So 1 out, runner on second base now. Hunter comes set. Fouled off down the third base side. One out. 0-1 on the hitter. Colin Hunter gets the sign. He comes set. Go ahead, run out there at second base, leading off. Little back pick goes in. Once again, didn't have a huge lead, but guy trying to time you. Your middle guys need to have practice with your pitchers to get that timing. And every step matters. It is a 9-9 game. The coaches are still going to expect them to compete, even though it doesn't count. The 0-1. Got the outside corner down and away. Good pitch there by Colin Hunter. No balls, 2 strikes. Here you look for the punch out if you can get it. Get that second big out. Do it yourself. Make a great pitch right here. Got some very large bats flying around over the field. I don't think you can see them on the recording, but
Good pitch, setup pitch.
Coach Ron said they were fruit bats. I'm calling them vampires because they sound cooler. He would call it a fruit bat, where I'm thinking, come on, man, it's vampire. So we're calling them vampire bats. I mean, they're dive bombing people. It's dangerous out here, huh?
Obviously.
Yeah.
You know you are on Catholic ground.
I have not used any foul language, and
You need some garlic?
potentially.
There's no mirrors out here.
That's right.
Potentially.
So I'm going with the backdoor big 12-6 breaking ball right here.
We got a 1 ball, 2 strike count. I'm with you, Ron. It looks like we're gonna go in.
Fastball is the setup. No,
That was the right spot. That was the right spot. He went with breaking ball, back foot breaking ball. Kind of started it middle, missed down and in. Good spot. Seabass was there to block it. Shin guards were in the right place. And this at bat, which is only 4 pitches long, seems longer, but they're battling here. Colin Hunter is really working to try and get this second out. Sets up away, misses in. That's pretty painful. That ball bounces off the backstop. That's a wild pitch, which moves that runner now into third base with less than 2 outs, and now it becomes a really tricky spot. I don't know if Coach Gerlach will even bother bringing the infield in unless it's just for practice. With one out, if this was a normal game, the infield would obviously be all the way in. There's a ball hit up the middle. It gets through the shortstop, so that's a base hit out into center field. Didn't get a great chunk of it. Didn't hit it real hard, but still a base hit and an RBI. And the Saints take the lead with an RBI single here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings Tag Bross to the plate. Tagging his 4th at-bat of the game, it looks like. Fastball called down and away. Well, it's 10-9 Saints. Runner on first. 1 out. Sebastian Laguna goes out and talks to Colin Hunter, probably just getting their sign straight with the runner on first, making sure that we're holding runners and getting on the same page. Bross ready, Hunter ready, and the 0-1. Picks over to first, throws it off the first baseman's glove. That's going to probably move him all the way to third. Nope, just pulls the ripcord and coasts it into second base. Hard to say, folks. There's no way to know on that who they're. I know the first baseman got some leather on it, but that doesn't mean that the throw wasn't.
Other in the books.
We're going to just call it we don't care because it's a practice game and we don't care. So there's an error that moves the runner up to second base. Now Hunter's got some more work to do. Still 0-1 on Bross. Fastball down and in, misses. I wouldn't be surprised at all if at some point Coach Spencer has a conversation with Colin and Seabass about just picking up the pace. This thing has, I mean, this is a rain delay right now, just trying to get a pitch to the plate, and that's tough on a defense. There's a towering fly ball out to center field. Looks like center fielder now sees it. Gets over there, makes the play. It's a routine fly ball by Tag Bross out to center field. That's the 2nd out of the inning. So with the runner out at second, and Coach Kaipo Spencer is come out to take the ball. I don't. Not sure why. Colin only threw 15 pitches, but that might have just been his limit for today.
Yep.
And that also, maybe in Coach Spencer's mind, I get another kid to get in the game, get some of the rust off, get some of the nervousness off, be ready for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, doubleheader Saturday, which is going to be a real stretch for this any pitching staff that time of year. So at this point, Colin Hunter gets that big 2nd out. He is taken out of the game, and in the game is a new pitcher. Cade Fretz. So Fretz is now in the game to pitch with 2 outs and a runner on second base. And we'll let you watch his warm-ups here. As Fretz finishes up his warm-up tosses here, We are going to get back to this bottom of the 6th inning. There are 2 outs. So runner on second base. Saints lead 10-9. This is a practice game. State of Arizona allows each team to play 1 practice game. They're not allowed to wear jerseys. The skippers do not exchange lineup cards. I would assume both these skippers talked before the game and said, I could care less what you do with your lineup. I don't care who you hit. This isn't about winning. This is about knocking a little bit of rust off and getting ready to go. So Fret's ready. And the first pitch just misses down and in. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of 6. Saints 10, Firebirds 9. Fastball paints the outside corner, down and away. Called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There are 2 outs. Got a runner out at second base who singled up the middle. RBI single to give the Saints the lead here in this scrimmage game. Fastball stays up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fretz gets the sign, comes set, and the 2-1. Misses up and away. 3-1 now. 3-1 count. We're in the bottom of the 6th. And the 3-1. There's a good pitch. Hits the outside corner. Big swing and a miss. So Fretz battles back to a full count. Looking to try and end this inning right here. This is the first batter Fretz has faced this inning. Colin Hunter started this inning. Give up a single. Struck a guy out looking and gave up another single. And the go-ahead run. Then got a fly ball out to center, and now Fretz is in. He gets a swing and a miss on a fastball up and in. So he gets the 3rd out of the inning. Cleans it up, and we go to the 7th. We assume it's last rips. We have no idea what the lineup will be because the coaches can do what they want, but we'll be back in just a minute. We go to the top of the 7th. Ethan Hott going to lead off here. Trying to find a way to push a run across. Facing Griffin Tuning, the new pitcher for the Saints. Fastball hits the outside corner. Called strike 1. The 0-1. Breaking ball botched a little bit by the catcher. Gets away from him. No call there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on,
Hot trying to get it started here. He's hitting for John Flores. Hot is 1 for 2 on the day.
get it out.
Fastball misses down and away. 2-1. There's a fastball middle of the plate.
Pardon me? You go to China yesterday?
Yeah, I just got back. I was in Wu Chang.
Okay. Did you hear about
I was eating any of these bats. That's what I was eating. Raw ones. Got a little cough. It's all right. I'll get rid of it.
Back any coronavirus money?
No.
Okay. Then we're safe.
All right, Hot, let's go.
Job there by Hot, taking that breaking ball on the outside half. That's evened up the count to full. Hot trying to get on base here. Breaking ball on the inside. Doesn't get the call. It was close, but it was all the way in. It's hard to get a call on breaking ball on that part of the plate. Who's hitting?
Trent Harrington.
So that brings up Trent Harrington.
He should be on your sheet.
So you got Hot over at first with big boy speed. Harrington takes the fastball down and away. Hot obviously looking to try and get to second base, but now you've got Tuning who is slide stepping, so he's making it tough on Hot to try and get a jump. Hot dives back into first. No balls, 1 strike to Harrington. Didn't even come to a stop, but Hot is in there easily with a stolen base.
Drive him in, Trent.
Stolen base by Hot. Harrington takes the pitch down, so now it's a 1-1 count, looking to drive Hot, and that fastball gets off the catcher's glove. Hot jogs into third base. So all of a sudden now, Harrington's got a job to do, and that is get this ball into the outfield right now. Driving the ball in the outfield. If they catch it, so what? That'll tie the game up. There's a ball that's fisted out to second base. That's not going to get nearly far enough. So a jam shot pop up to the second baseman. And the one thing that you couldn't do right there is what happened. And that brings up Logan Bach.
Come on, Logie.
So Bach now at the plate. He's got a similar job. Got to drive the ball in the outfield. If you get to 2 strikes, get the ball on the ground of the shortstop and tie this thing up. There's a breaking ball, misses up and away. Runner on third, 1 out. Big spot here. Late swing there, fouled off. Tuning got that ball all the way in on Bach. He was a little late. Coach Ford going to come out, talk to Logan a little bit here. You have to assume, even though the score really doesn't matter to this coaching staff, they are still working with kids to try and get their jobs done, understand their jobs. If this is a regular season game, Logan Bach has got to get the ball in play, either driven in the outfield or on the ground of the shortstop or second baseman, and tie this thing up. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Bach. And the 2-1. Bounced it in there, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at third, Ethan Hot. Hot walk, stole second. Wild pitched over to third, and now he is the tying run. Fastball over the outside corner, called strike. Three-two. 1 out. Bach got to get it in play. And he does not. Swing and a miss.
Come on, Spencer.
Strike 3. Spencer Thomas at the plate. That first pitch was bounced in the dirt. Heck of a job there by the catcher, trying to make sure that ball doesn't get by and Ethan Hott doesn't go out and score the tying run. So the Firebirds had their chance. They had Ethan Hott walk, steal second, wild pitch to third. Then Trent Harrington came up, got jammed a little bit, popped up to the second baseman. Logan Bach came up. He struck out. And next thing you know, we're down to our last out to a point, considering not sure anybody really cares about the score of this game, but we're just trying to have fun with it, so we're keeping track of the score. Called strike 1 on the outside half. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. This is down 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Tuning out of the windup and the pitch. Down again. Ball 3. 3-1 now. Tuning doesn't seem to be overly thrilled with the calls he's getting at this point. And the 3-1. Ripped out to second base. Little routine ground ball to second baseman. He throws it over to first. That's the kind of ball we needed on a couple hitters there earlier and would have tied it up. But instead, it's a routine 4-3 put out. And that ends the top of the 7th. We will play the bottom of the 7th, even though the Saints are up 10-9. Nobody's really keeping track of score. They want, I'm assuming that we're going to have another pitcher get his work in. Ryan Klotnia heading out to the mound. So Klotnia going to get a little work in. Klotnia taking his last warm-up here in the middle of the 7th. And we are getting ready to go to the bottom of the 7th. Saints have a 10-9 lead. As I said before, the game has definitely not been played via the score. They would have had infield in, and we would have had different hitters and different pitchers and all that. But just for fun, we've been keeping score. Klotnia ready. Misses way down and away. 1 ball, no strike. Nobody out, bottom of 7.
Come on, Rhino.
There's a fastball. Pours it over the outside half. A 1-1. No, miss down and away.
Hey, good spot.
Good spot, but just off the plate there.
I don't know if you can see in the background, folks. Notre Dame pitching staff getting warm-ups in.
Yeah. Don't see that a lot in a game. Though that it's hard to see out there, but those are the Notre Dame pitchers getting their running in. Don't usually see that in the middle of a game, but you do when it's a practice game. Big swing and a miss. Evens it up. Clotney already in the pitch. Quick pitched him. Clotney has skipped through the majority of his wind up there and quick pitched him. Got it in on him. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. Fastball misses down and away, and that's a leadoff walk for the Saints. Is that right? Clotney now gets a chance to work with a runner on base now, out of the stretch. Runner takes off, little ground ball out to second base. Kid Carney's there.
Jack Milstein.
Jack Milstein, excuse me. Routine ground ball there. Was a hit and run. Good job by the Saints. He got the ball on the ground out of the middle. So that's a 4-3 putout. Good job by Clotney getting that first big out of the inning. Runner now out at second base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Go Rhino.
Clotney gets signs. Signs will take a little longer now. You got a runner at second, so they'll go through a system of signs. Clotney is set at the belt. And the pitch. Misses down and away. Runner goes. And he's there easy. So a stolen base there.
Can we go stolen base on that?
All right.
Going on the pitch.
Looked almost like I could call it a delay, even though it really wasn't, but it's similar to a delay because Seabass caught it. And the guy just took off. That's the second pitch in a row in the same spot there for Clotney, just missing
Come on, Rhino.
pretty far into the left-handed batter's box. With 2-0 now, runner on third. There's 1 out. Good practice here for Clotney. Got to make pitches, got to leave runners out there. There's a fastball. He poured it in there in the top of the zone. Clotney was the Firebirds' closer last year. He's one of the top closers in the conference. So this is really good practice. Go out there and make pitches right now. If it's a tie game and you're in there, you got to leave them out there. You got to make pitches when you have to, and he sure did last year. And look at him right there, pouring it over the outside corner. I'm assuming he'll do the exact same thing this year. So 2-2 now. Clotney evens the count back up. Papa Stone calling for inside fastball here. Let's see what we get. Clotney is set and the pitch. Fastball kind of up middle. Looked like he was just staying aggressive there. Sorry for all the coughing, folks. Jeez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Run around third. 10-9 Saints. Pitch stays up.
Yeah, it's a shitty. Can you change it? Choose your battery up.
3-2. And the pitch. Left it up. Popped it up. Going to go foul out over the third base dugout.
Keep battling, Ryan.
The pitch was up a little bit. See if we can get Clotney back down in the bottom of the zone here. Again, folks, this is a practice game, a scrimmage game. That's why you don't see jerseys. Don't see numbers on any of the jerseys. Numbers aren't allowed for this single game allowed by the AIA. Clotney ready in the 3-2. Left it up again. That's a walk. So Clotney with his second walk in 3 hitters. Now we're runners on first and third, 1 out. That is the 8th walk of the game for the Firebirds. Not shocking. You're throwing a lot of guys out there. They're all getting plus or minus an inning. It's early in the year. It is just something that happens. That's why a game like this is so valuable. You get 6 or 7 guys some work. Get them past that first inning jitters and rust, and hope that Wednesday when you dial it up for real that your pitchers are ready. Good pitch there by Clotney. Gets ahead. Slide step and breaking ball. Gets the call.
Good job, Rhino.
Clotney ready in the 0-2. Breaking ball. Big swing and a miss. Good job rallying back right there with Clotney. And that's going to be it for Clotney. So he gets the second out of the inning. Coach Spencer, he is moving faster today than he did at practice, for sure.
Good job, Ryan.
He's not even really standing out. He needs to gear down and get back to what we saw in practice. Right. Yeah, he's in overdrive right now. That is much faster than he used to, which was far more entertaining than this. This is kind of normal. I want the slow-mo. Slow-mo.
Slow-mo Kaipo.
Kaipo, there we go. See? That's entertaining. So, in the game is Trevor Long. Once again, Coach Spencer just getting as many guys as he can. A little bit of work. Because we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, double dip Saturday. Every kid you've seen, plus probably 2 or 3 more, will be on that mound during those games. You're just going to run out of pitching this time of year. You're not going to get complete games. Oh, thank you. You're not going to get complete games out of kids, not this early in the year. You're going to have some kids that go out and struggle and to throw strikes. So you can bet that Coach Spencer is looking for as much mound time as he can get for as many kids as he can get, which is why these last 2 innings, where he split one between Colin Hunter and Cade Fretz, turns around, does it again here with Ryan Clotney and Trevor Long, and that is just trying to get as many kids as possible ready for a gauntlet of 5 games in 4 days early in the season. Long has pitched before. He did not pitch last year at all, but I know that the new coaching staff fully expect Trevor to go out and get some outs. So Trevor Long with 2 outs takes them out. He's got runners on first and third, so that's also good practice for Trevor. Got to come in with runners on base and got to hold them there. So Long in, 2 outs, bottom of 7, 2 on, and the 0-0. Pours it over the outside corner. Called strike one. No balls, one strike. Long ready in the 0-1. Breaking ball. Good job by Seabass. Excellent block. Block and fetch drill right there. Block it, fetch it. Eyes up. Hold that runner at first base. Don't let another runner get into scoring position. Excellent job there by Seabass. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. I believe this is kind of last rips, but we'll see. Long comes set in the 1-1. Off Seabass shin guard, runner coming. Safe, he gets in there. Not sure what happened there. I couldn't tell. Ron, could you tell? Was that a wild pitch? Way across the body and just tipped off his glove? So that leadoff walk ends up scoring on a wild pitch to make it 11-9. And Long now down in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, runner on second base, still 2 outs. Long set in the 3-1. That is a strike. And the 3-1. Blows it right by him. 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. We believe this is kind of a last rip scenario here. The actual score is 11-9 Saints. Long set. And the 3-2. Missed down. And I am quite sure that Coach Spencer doesn't want to see any more walks, but I would also tell you he probably doesn't really care about that one. There's a couple extra pitches and a little bit more extra work for Trevor Long's probably not a bad thing, getting him ready for next week. So if he throws 8 pitches instead of 4, that's probably a pretty good thing for the Firebirds going into when it counts. So here we go, next hitter. Long ready to go, runners on first and second, 2 outs now. Paints it on the inside corner. That's a strike. Not called again. Boy, all of a sudden the umpire has decided he wants to stand out here and watch a practice game till midnight. No idea what is going on. Has anybody let him know it is a practice game, Junior? Just make him swing it. It's okay. Fouled straight back. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Long comes set. Counts 1-1, 2 runners on, 2 outs. And the 1-1. Hammer breaking ball, bounced in front. Seabass does a heck of a job. Gets to it quickly. Makes a good throw. It just about got him. So breaking ball in the dirt, Seabass has got to block it. That lets the runner from second move up to third. Runner at first did not get the read, so he didn't take off. So now you got runners on first and third. 2 outs. And a 2-1 count. Again, good experience here for Trevor. Get back out there. It's probably been a while since he's pitched in a game. Really good to get him ready for next week. Long comes set in the 2-1. Paints the outside corner, called strike 2. 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Long 2-2 and blows it right by him for strike 3.
That's the ball game, folks.
That is the ball game. Teams coming out of the dugout. They're going to shake them up, and we are going to see you folks on Wednesday when it really counts.